Okay guys, in this video we're going to go over content rewriting and adding content through using the Autoblog software, adding content through RSS feed. I'm going to show you how to set that up. What we're talking about is all rewriters. This is an easy way to rewrite content on your site. Okay, now all rewriters can be found under settings where it says all rewriters. Okay. Now, when you're using a rewriting service, usually it's used on content that you're curating to your site. Say, for example, you're bringing in content like I'm going to show you in a little bit, bringing in content through RSS feeds. Um, you can rewrite that content. Okay, now you can rewrite uh, things like Amazon product descriptions. Okay, you can do that. Is it absolutely necessary? No, it's not. Um, you you can actually make money with your site. Okay, you can get traffic and make money with your site without content rewriting. It's just a fact. But you can rewrite Amazon product descriptions if you want. Like I said, normally it's used for content that you're curating to your site. But I'm going to show you how to set it up. Now, I recommend Spin Rewriter. Spin Rewriter is really, really good. It doesn't just spin content, it actually rewrites it. Okay? But you can use any of these services. If you want to use rewriting, this is where you set it up. So basically, all you do, if you check Spin Rewriter and you're going to use it, you would get your email, your API key, and choose the quality. Okay, very simple. If there are specific words you want to protect, you can put those in here. Okay, so once you have that saved set up, if you go into your post, which your post is going to contain all of your blog articles, things like that. So if you go into them, one of the posts, and let's just go ahead and take a look at one of the posts we have here. If you scroll down, you'll see in this area, when you set this up and activate it, you're going to see your options here to rewrite the content. Okay, so if you add a new article or you want to rewrite any of the existing content, this is where it will be at. Okay, and you can do that here. Let's take a look at adding RSS feeds. Where it says auto blog, let's take a look at all feeds. Now your site will have some feeds already set up. Okay, and these are the three that we have set up for this particular site. Now remember, this isn't required. Okay, this is just a way to curate content to your site automatically. If you decide you want to bring in content to your site through an RSS feed, I'm going to show you the site that is probably the best way to get good RSS feeds. Okay, this site's called feedage.com. The URL will actually be on the notepad that has your login to your new sites. Okay, it will actually be on that notepad. Okay, it's feedage.com, feedage.com. This has the probably the most or the best RSS feeds that are available. So basically what you do, you can choose the category that you want to find feeds for. Okay, they have all kinds of categories. And so when you find a feed that you like, and I'm not using any specific example here, I'm just going through. When you choose a category and you find the feed, you'll see feeds listed here. Okay, and you can take a look at the feeds and see if you like them. So when you find one, there's going to be a URL for it. Okay. Okay, so let's say we're looking at this last one here. This is the URL for your feed. Now you can go in and click here and actually take a look at the content that's coming from this feed, and it will have post here that you can take a look at. Okay, so let's say you find a feed that you like. So let's just say we'll just use this for as an example. We would copy the feed URL, and now we can go back over and click Add New. Okay, so feed title, this is just the title for you to differentiate the different feeds. The feed URL, you would just paste in the URL that you copied to your clipboard. Make sure, you can see right here a space after it. When I copied it, there's a space after it. You want to make sure and get rid of that. Okay, and if there's two. Okay, so make sure there's no spaces. Okay, so I'll just give it a title, example feed. Okay, now we're going to post type. This is going to be a post. You don't want to put this as a product or anything else. Just leave it as post. Now the post date, you can set it to the original post date, which means the actual day and time that each of the posts were actually posted here, or you just set it up as imported date. So if you import them today and they're posted today, then that's what it will show. Author details, this will be set up for you. Okay, treat feed categories as. Now we want to click the arrow down here, and we're going to just choose categories. Don't choose product categories, just regular categories. Okay, assign this to a post category. Now we have articles set up as a category, and it's just set up as a regular category under post. Okay, if you want to add in new categories, you can, and then they will show up here. If you want to add any tags manually, you can do that here as well. If you want to filter out any words, you can do that here. Under post excerpts, you can choose to show the full post or the excerpt. Now when you bring in content through RSS feeds, there's going to be some content that will allow you to show the full article. Some will only allow you to show an excerpt. Okay, so you can set this to full post, and it will either post the full article or the excerpt, whichever it lets you post. Okay, under feed processing, you can just leave this pretty much to where it's set right here. So if you want to, you can start by import the most recent, which means the latest post that was added. You can do that. Normally you're just going to leave this the way it is set here. Process this feed. You can leave this set to never, and then manually run the campaign. You can run it every 5 minutes. Okay, just be careful where you set this because it will bring in a lot of content. You can set a starting and ending date. Once you have your settings, you can click create feed. Okay, once you've created your feed, you'll see it here, and it will keep you updated. Right now I have these set to just where I manually process them. Okay, but if you have them set up on a schedule, you'll see it here. Okay, if you want to manually run a campaign, you can just click process.